So a false path is when you think that OMAD is magical. You get on a path and you decide that what you found or what you think you found is magical. Well, OMAD isn't magical. In fact, it's very plain. Eating your meal should be like screwing in a screw. It should be like putting together a bookcase. It should be like doing something mechanical with just a little more joy on top of that. If your food is your holy grail of living, then there's something wrong. If your life revolves around your meal, then there is something wrong. And that, in all likelihood, is the nature of your problem. If you're coming from having an overeating problem, it takes a while to deprogram the hardware of, oh my God, it's mealtime, it's awesome, I get to eat, I can't wait till I get home and eat, I'm just loving eating, and your mind kind of starts spinning like the little Mac wheel. If you have a Mac computer, the little colorful wheel, it starts thinking, and then you end up with all of the problems, indecision, what do you want, what do you not want, and the whole thing becomes a living nightmare. Well, there are 3 ingredients to a false path. This is called a false path. When you find that OMAD is something you have to rethink, or you find that there's a better way, you get convinced that you need snake juice, you get convinced that you're using the wrong foods, you think you need to use potatoes, or you think you need to change your game or change your mealtime or something. That's usually a false path. And when you fall victim to a false path, you need to remember 3 things. Number 1, it starts with enticement. Number 2, it comes at the point of a deep struggle with staying in control or complacency, where you're taking things too easily. So it's one or the other. You're not in the middle. You're always to one extreme or the other. Neither extreme is good. Taking OMAD not seriously enough and then going over here and being in struggle to where your food is still your anchor, you're still clinging to it. And then finally, number 3, it's followed by a letdown in your emotions and your self-esteem and your sense of accomplishment. You don't feel like you're worth anything anymore because you were tricked and you were beguiled. There's been studies done that show that a lot of people refuse to deconvert from cults because they felt like they wasted all of those years in something that was ultimately false. Don't ever think like that. Realize that you learned. When you learn that something is wrong, you walk away from it. Don't look back, because you actually learned something that you didn't have before. So your biggest goal should be to learn from disillusionment, learn from a false path. But ultimately, we come back to the fact that OMAD is not magic. It's just applied self-control. That's it.